Hey, Christy Mattoon here with Rewire. Thank you for being here. I was making this video for a very specific person, and so this is for you. If you're watching this and seeing it, it is for you. And what this is about is basically manifesting, and I've done videos on this before, but here's a very simple way that you can feel it and put the thought out into the universe and get it done. One of the things that people think you have to do is just sit there and think about it and think about it and think about it and think about it. But there's a combination of things that have to go on in order to send the signal of what you're wanting to manifest it. And part of it is feeling. You have to have a feeling that's at least equal to what it is that you want, if not even hitting above the mark, right? So whatever the feeling of the thing that you're wanting is, you have to get a feeling that's higher or at least equal to that feeling. And so the question is, how do you do that? And especially if you're manifesting something or working on manifesting something, you don't even know what it feels like because you've never had it before. So you got to find this feeling, right? How do you do that? So the feeling is a feeling of love, of gratitude, of joy, right? Those kind of feelings, of freedom. What would it feel like to have whatever it is that you're longing for? And how do you find a feeling of gratitude when you don't know what it feels like to have that thing? Think of something else that gives you the feeling of gratitude. Think of something else that gives you the feeling. The feeling of gratitude is a feeling. It's the vibration, whether you're thinking about this thing or this thing. Love is the same way if you're in manifestation, right? If you're thinking about the desire for a thing, love for a person is different, right? Love for deity, love for God is different. It's not the same kind of love. There's different aspects of love. But love for a thing, it's the same feeling, right? Your desire for a thing is the same kind of love. Joy, right? There's levels of joy. Get joyful, right? In manifesting something, you have to get super joyful. So one of the best feelings you can have, there's a lot of different ranges you can get, but the best feeling you can do if you can't do anything else is gratitude. Gratitude is the energy signal of completion. Right? And people will go through all of these steps and these, laws of the universe. And there's some out there. But you can kind of jump over a few levels if you go straight into gratitude. So what does gratitude feel like? Gratitude feels like a sunrise. Gratitude feels like the ocean. Gratitude feels like the ocean when it's washing in and out on a beach and there's beautiful palm trees and a blue sky and a warm sun and a breeze and seagulls and a margarita in my hand. I know, that's gratitude, right? That's what gratitude feels like. So that's what you want to feel. So you sit there for a second and you put yourself on that beach and you feel it, you smell it, and you taste it, and you touch it, and you hold it, and you know it more than anything else. You are just focusing and totally aware. Feel it inside your heart and let your heart open up. That's the feeling of gratitude. And once you've got that, you're sitting there feeling it and feeling it and feeling it. If you have a hard time getting there, cross your ankles and wrists. That can absolutely help. And what you're doing when you're doing that is putting yourself into a whole brain state. So just cross your arms and wrists. And then sit there and keep feeling. And then whatever this thing is that you want to submit that at that point. Once you've got your heart open and you're in that level of feeling of gratitude, then submit the thing that you want. And let it go. Put it out there. And then do it again. So there's a couple trains of thoughts on this stuff. One is you can put it out there and just let it, and you should just let it go. Just let it go. Don't come back to it. Just let it go. Or you put it out there and then you're continually, and not checking in on it, you're continually putting it back into the system, putting it back into the universe, whatever the thing is that you want. The feeling and then kind of a descriptive thought of what it is, right? Keep it simple, but a descriptive thought. And then you're just continually putting that back out there. What will happen is you're activating basically an old kind of idea. It comes from sacred scripture that says the frequent, fervent prayer of a righteous man avails much. Frequent, fervent, feel it, do it often. Right? In the form of a meditation, that is a form of prayer. Do it from a heart, from your sacred heart space. Do it from a heart of joy and love, righteous man. It avails much. It's going to bring you whatever you're asking for. Whatever you're putting out there is not going to return back to you empty. It's going to come back in the form of something. Hi, that's my little kitty. Right? So you're going to put it out there. You're going to feel it, and then you're going to put it out there. Don't try and put it out there and then feel it. Find the feeling first and then put it out there. Here's a really good way to do this. It'll make it super easy. Is write down what you want on a card. I want a vacation. And then I'm going to define it. 10 days, sunshine, Mayan ruins. You know where I want to go. My husband. I want some fun. I want some serious fun, right? And I'm going to write that down. On my vacation, here's what it is I want. I'm describing it. I'm putting it down. And I don't want it, I don't know what just happened, and I don't want it to cost more than $2,000 for 10 days in a nice hotel. How's that sound? And then on the other side of my card, I'm going to write what that's going to feel like when I've got it. And I'm just going to write down all of these amazing feelings. Gratitude, freedom, joy, peace, awesome. Right? I'm going to write down, this is what it's going to feel like. So now this is my intention. Right? So I've set an intention. And then I'm not going to have to think about this whole card again. I'm just going to use the letter V for vacation. I have a whole deck of these, and I use a whole nother technique, but I keep them flipping in the back of my mind. It's actually a technique by a Dr. Bill Bengston. It's kind of a variation of his technique. But now this is all I do. So now I'm in my feeling. I've got it in my heart. My heart's open. I'm excited. I'm in gratitude, and I just feel that good feeling inside my body. And then my submission is just the letter V. Just like putting a V out there. And I'm just feeling it. I'm feeling gratitude. I don't have to go back through the list. I don't have to go through the list of emotions. I'm just feeling, and going deeper, deeper. Right? How to manifest anything. And then next time I sit down and manifest, I do it again. And then the next time I sit down and meditate or manifest, I do it again. And it is part of my practice. And I have a whole deck of these kind of cards, and literally will flip through them and just do the letters and just keep putting it out there. And when one of them gets fulfilled, I pull who used to do this? Johnny Carson, right? Get rid of that card and move on to something else, right? Make a new one. All right, I hope this helps in your manifesting efforts. I want you to meet Miss Kitty. Hi, Miss Kitty. Hi. You're such a good baby. Yes, you are. All right, blessings to you. I hope this helps. Good night.